Hi everyone, it's Don from Don's Family Vacation. Today I want to talk about a ship that not a lot of people get to enjoy, and that's the Disney Dream, part of the Disney Cruise Line that currently only has 4 ships. And yeah, it's one of those cruises that are kind of dream cruises for some people, especially kids. So let's talk about the Disney Dream right after this. So the Disney Dream launched back in 2011, and it was a larger ship than we're used to seeing with the Magic and the Wonder. This one's 1,114 feet long, so it's one of those big cruise ships out there on the ocean. In fact, it's 40% larger than the 2 smaller Disney ships. As far as amount of passengers are concerned, the cruise ship holds 2,500 passengers based on double occupancy. But of course, this is a Disney cruise, so it's not usually going to be double occupancy. It's usually going to be 3 and 4 and 5 people in those cabins because of the kids. And with all that being said, then the ship's capacity goes up to around 4,000 people. First off, when you walk onto the ship, you walk into the Atrium, and you're greeted by Disney cast members who welcome you on board. They announce your name, and the cast members all clap as you walk on, and it's kind of a special feeling you get when you get on the ship, as if you're somebody special. It's kind of like the theme song "Be Our Guest" from Beauty and the Beast. They're bringing you into their world and onto their ship. And that's one of the big things about Disney cruises, is they immerse you in kind of a luxury feeling right away from walking onto the ship. Now once you get into the Atrium is just gorgeous. It's beautiful. And if you didn't know you were on a Disney ship, you might not notice that you're on a Disney ship, because they have Disney touches everywhere, like the statue for Donald Duck. But it's blended in. It's not painted in his traditional blue and white sailor outfit. It's blended in with the atmosphere of the ship. So you'll have all these Disney touches all over the ship, but they're not slapping you over the head with them over and over again. But it's very, very immersive, and it blends into the atmosphere of the ship itself. So now you've gone your muster drill on the ship, and you're up on deck, and the captain's talking about the trip and getting ready to announce. And then you hear the 3-horn blow that you're getting ready to clear port and set sail. And then Disney does their horn magic that they do, where they'll blast "When You Wish Upon a Star," like this. And that's the one everyone's familiar with. But did you know the horn actually has 7 or 8 different songs, from, you know, "Yo Ho, It's a Pirate's Life for Me," to "Do You Want to Build a Snowman" from Frozen. So during the cruise, they will do different horns at different events, and if you don't know them, ask your kids, because I'm pretty much guaranteed that they will know what that horn song is. So what is there to do on the Disney cruise ship? Well, they have a 9-hole miniature golf course. They have a full-size basketball court that can be converted into a soccer pitch. It can be converted into a volleyball court. They have numerous pools on board, and all the pools on board are fresh water, so you don't have to worry about, you know, the salt and, you know, bothering you or itching your eyes or anything like that. It's freshwater pools. And they even have an adult-only pool on the ship with a nice bar, swim-up bar near the end, that you can get away from the noise of the children if you want to. So yeah, there are places on board for adults, so you don't have to feel bad if you want to take a Disney cruise and you don't have any kids to go with. There's plenty to do for adults as well. One of the most popular things on board, especially for the kids and teenagers on board, is the Aqueduct, which was the first ever water roller coaster at sea. It's 765 feet long. It's 4-deck drop, like a roller coaster on board, and it sticks out in some places 13 feet over the deck. So it's a quite thrilling ride, and it's, you know, a lot different than having just a straight slide down like most cruise ships do. Disney has those as well on the Dream, but the Aqueduct, with its 4-foot drop and the openness to the ocean in some spots and its clear metallic thing, is absolutely breathtaking. As even at night, to see people going by where it's all illuminated in the Disney colors is great, and kids can sometimes line up for this over and over and over and over again, that you end up not knowing where your kids are anymore because you're just doing this over and over and over again on that slide. Of course, it wouldn't be Disney without Disney shows, and that takes place in the Walt Disney Theater. All the Broadway shows that they put in there, and most of them are Disney themed. You're going to see Beauty and the Beast, you're going to see Frozen, you're going to see Captain Hook and Peter Pan. There's all kinds. They have so much to draw from. Beauty and the Beast, it's endless. And yeah, it's going to bring you back to your childhood, and the kids are going to love it as well because they're going to be familiar with it. Where if you go to a Broadway show like Cats or Wicked on other cruise lines, the kids, it's great, it's good music, but it's not the same thing as watching Beauty and the Beast or Frozen for them. So yeah, if the entertainment is first class on a Disney cruise, and the Dream is no exception. Now, if you know anything about the Disney Corporation now, you know it's not just theme parks and movies. They have the movies, they have the theaters, but they also have now bought other properties. They have Marvel, they have Star Wars, you know, they have the Toy Story franchise and Cars, and it's everything. And so what great thing is on board is you're going to get those kind of movies first run. So if you have to be on a cruise and Star Wars is opening, they're going to play the Star Wars in the theater for you to watch. So I know people specifically that in 2015, when the new Star Wars movie was coming out, they booked their cruise specifically for that. So not only did they know that they are going to have a great cruise with Disney and things like that around Christmas time, they also knew they were going to see Star Wars on the ocean and wouldn't have to do the ordering tickets way in advance like people had to do when they were trying to go see Star Wars. So keep that in mind as well. That goes for all the Marvel films, the Avenger films, Star Wars, Disney, Cars, animation, you name it. First run movies are going to be playing on the ship in the theater. Now I'm just quickly going to cover dining, because it's quite simply, no matter where you eat on the ship, the food is very, very good. It's in the buffet, in the main dining, it doesn't matter where you eat, the food is great, because you're paying a premium price for this cruise, and if the food wasn't any good, they'd have a harder time selling the tickets no matter what they're offering on the cruise. But because of the higher price point, they have higher food quality, and I've never yet had a disappointing meal on a Disney cruise. So the atmosphere of the restaurants are great. You can get some restaurants that are right outside and kind of like with a view of the ocean and things as you go by. There's characters that'll walk through on some dining venues, and they even have television screens where some of the cartoon characters will swim up to your table on the television screen and interact with the kids and yourself while you're dining. So you could have as active of a dining experience as you want, or you could go to a quieter restaurant for adults only kind of atmosphere where you're more off by yourself and you don't hear all the video screens and stuff like that. They have both on this ship, so the best of both worlds. Now, how many times have you gone to Disney World and your kids want to see the princesses, and the lineups are 90 minutes and 120 minutes and that? Well, on a Disney cruise, they have tons of characters that'll show up. The princesses are there. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, they're all there. So they have meet and greets specifically designed for this. They'll have parades, they'll have shows in the Atrium. They'll have the sail away party with the characters. So there's all kinds of opportunities to have meet and greets with the characters for you, yourself, your kids, whoever wants to do it. And it's not only going to be Disney. You're going to see Marvel characters and Star Wars characters as well. So yeah, there is no better place to get opportunities for meet and greets for your kids than actually on a Disney cruise ship. Now let's talk about some things that are the downside a little bit of the Disney Dream and Disney Cruise Lines. Number one, a big surprise is for a lot of people, especially the adults who go on board by themselves without kids or teenagers, there's no casino. That's right, because of the kids and the regulations, they've decided not to put any casinos on their ships. And that's one of the reasons the price point is higher on a Disney cruise than other cruise lines with casinos, is because they don't have that income coming in to generate money during the cruise. Disney's one of those peak cruise lines that have to get their money up front. And while we're on price point, yes, a cruise on the Disney Dream can sometimes run you double what it's going to cost you on another cruise line, even a higher end cruise line like Celebrity or Princess Cruise Lines. So it's going to cost you, it's very pricey. Is it worth it? If you're looking for luxury and all kinds of experiences and unique experiences you can't get anywhere else, then the Disney Cruise is going to be just right for you. So that's just a brief rundown of the Disney Dream and Disney Cruise Line in general. It's up to you to decide, is that price point worth it for you? Or should you just take one or two cruises somewhere else and save the money? I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos and more cruise videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a safe and a great vacation.